sometimes feel like you're not good enough in some things? Like maybe you start projects and you never finish, or you're just full of ideas but you never actually follow through, or the opposite, you just never have any ideas and you just want to do something but you just kind of like you're out of your depth in some things. And then you probably feel, I'm just not good enough. I'm just not good enough. But actually, it could just be that you have a zone of genius that someone else doesn't have, or because that you can't be good at everything, right? You cannot be. There are people who are starters but not finishers, or finishers and not starters, and there are people who are neither starters nor finishers but really good in the middle. So there's a book that I read recently. The book is called The Six Types of Working Genius by Patrick Lencioni. And it just like opened up my eyes to the fact that we are, or rather confirmed the fact that we are all so different, and that we all have different geniuses. We all have different, zones of genius, different things that light us up. So what is it that I feel alive when I'm doing? So for me personally, it is, I feel alive when I'm ideating and brainstorming and problem solving and creative thinking and analyzing and figuring things out and coming up with analogies and discovering, and then in what field do you feel alive? So like for me, it's in the field of, Christianity, God, Catholicism, Bible study, psychology, human behavior, neuroscience, the heart, gut and head relationship, art, creativity, intuition, learning, exploring, teaching, mentoring, business ideas, sales and marketing. So, but each one of us have got different things that light us up, okay? So I'm just going to quickly go through the 6 types of working genius. And full credit, again, to Patrick Lencioni, because that's where I got this from. But I just thought it would be something that might help you to understand yourself a little bit better. And just know, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to know more about this, please go read the book or listen to it on Audible. It is such a great resource and such a blessing. So here goes. So there's 6 types of working genius. Okay, there's the first one, that is the wonder, or the person who comes up with, wonders, has questions, ponders, and brings a problem. Says, what if we could do this? Da 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 da. Okay. Then the second type of working genius is invention. So the person who brainstorms and has the ideas and creative solution and is usually a big picture thinker. The third type is called discernment. Who this person will take those ideas and thoughts and they kind of have a strainer or a filter, and goes by gut feel and instinct, and kind of at that instinctive gut level knows whether these ideas will work or not. Okay. The next is the galvanizer. So that person is the project manager, the person who coordinates and pushes people to get stuff done, the one who likes to organize stuff and like goes, okay, you do this, you do that, and gets and finds joy in doing that. The next type of working genius is the genius of enablement. So this person is the one who always puts their hand up, says volunteers for projects, and always ready to help, always willing but always willing to kind of help to get the project going, but not necessarily, doesn't necessarily take joy in finishing the project. The one who likes to finish the project is the genius of tenacity, loves to finish stuff and wants to see things to completion and gets a kick out of wrapping things up and, getting it done and finished. So there are the 6 types of working genius. And now usually each person has got 1 or 2 of these, sometimes 3, but 1 or 2 of them are kind of dominant ones. They're like, this is really in my zone. So for me, it is the working genius of invention and discernment. So those 2 are the things that are really like in my zone. Okay. And I'm not a finisher. So the tenacity part is something that I lack. So there will usually be 2 that you are good at. There'll be 1 that you're absolutely the worst at. Okay. Or maybe even 2 that you're absolutely horrible at, and 2 or 3 that you will do if you're pushed. So like galvanizer, for example, and enablement. Those are things that I would do if I had to do, but I'm not, it's not my happiest place. And if I can get stuff done and I can push people to do stuff, but I tend to be grumpy if I have to do it all the time. Okay, So, like with my kids and stuff, and at home, I'm usually the galvanizer, and I tend to be quite grumpy. Um, like, I like to get things done, but then it brings out my not so good side because I have to do it all the time because I'm the one who has to do it all the time. So, so this is something that it will. I'm hoping that me sharing this, it'll open your eyes to the fact that you are. You probably have some of these working geniuses, and somebody else in your life has got the other things, and then so those really help to be a team. So if you decided to, like, say, start a business, and you have the first three, so wonder, invention, and discernment, but you're not a galvanizer, enabler, or tenacity. You can look out for people, for a person who has those other three, to then team up with them, so that that would make a really good team, and then you would be able to finish your job. So you have the ideas, and they have the ability to finish the job. So even in your own family, you look out for what are the strengths of the other person, and then you give that person those jobs that are harder for you and is easy for them, and take on the jobs that comes naturally to you and is hard for them, and the jobs that are kind of difficult for both of you, you kind of understand where you both lie on that sort of scale or that spectrum, and cut each other some slack. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Yeah, and I really encourage you to read the book. It's really awesome. Have an amazing day, and go shine your light and be who you're meant to be. And if you like this episode, please share it, like, review. It would make my day. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye.